Good evening friends. Welcome to yet another spectacular series of the Facebook Live event brought to you by the Distance Learning Division of Welingkar Institute. Today we have Professor Dr. Deepak Bhattacharya who will be putting some light on the case study of Amazon Prime.
Hi, God bless you. Thank you very much for tuning in, dear. I'm Dr. Deepak Bhattacharya and I'm going to talk to you, as Welingkar just said, about a case study on Amazon Prime. Let me ask you, I don't know, you probably may not be able to answer me as soon as I ask you, but everybody of you have gone to Amazon. Are you saying what the other? Am I right? Yes, you are saying yes, so I understand you are right here. Dear friends, let us understand, that what is Amazon Prime? Now, I'm sure that many of you probably have seen that, in the page, in the newspaper a few days back or a few weeks back, that they were talking about Prime and they were talking about Prime Video. I'm going to come back to that, but before that, let me ask you and let me tell you, Amazon is a biggest online bookstore it started with. It started with in Washington by Mr. Jeff in the year 1994 in the month of July. And he started this company and he named it Cadaver. You see, when he was talking to a lawyer once, this lawyer pronounced this as cadaver, and cadaver means a dead body. So he thought that this is not the right name in which we should go ahead. So what he did is, after 1 year, what Mr. Jeff did was he changed the name to Amazon. And the dictionary meaning of Amazon said that it is exotic and it's different. That's the dictionary meaning of Amazon. It's exotic and it is different. Dear friends, Mr. Jeff says, and it is his slogan, that you work hard, have fun, and make history. That's what he says, you see. And if you know, dear, last 3 years, they are here in India. They are there in a company from 1994. But in India, they are just 3 years old. And you know that there is a lot of competition in this space. We have Flipkart, we have Snapdeal, we have Myntra, and God knows how many of them. Now, how will Amazon therefore position it as they are different? Now, here I would like to tell you that every organization is operating in a space, if it is not monopolistic in nature, and there are hardly any businesses today in India which are in monopolistic situation, which means we are operating in an oligopoly market. In an oligopoly market, most of the people, most good companies are giving you products or services, and it's becoming very, very difficult for one company to say how my product, my services are better than the competition. For an example, Amazon also, you go and give an order online. Probably you get the delivery in 2 or 3 days or 4 days depending on what that product delivery schedules are. The same thing is probably with Flipkart. The same thing could be probably with let's say some other sites. And many e-commerce sites are there. Why is it, dear, that customers like you and me will go to Amazon? Which means that they need to be different. And every organization therefore strives today to be different. Strives today to show their customers how they are different. And I say, as product differentiation are thinning, what is selling is relationship. And what is this relationship? And whom is this relationship with? Obviously with your customer. And therefore, every organization is operating or having or practicing customer relationship management. Now, what is customer relationship management? Very simple. It's defined as a comprehensive approach to create a customer, which means you need to first have a customer, to create a customer, then to maintain that customer. What does this mean? So that the customer comes back again and again to you, and to expand with that customer, which means when the customer is buying one product or two products from you, now he buys a host of products from you. So customer relationship management, therefore, is a comprehensive approach to create, to maintain, to expand customer relationships. And any organization who would like to do this needs to be customer oriented, needs to be customer centric, and therefore we call these organizations as customer centric organization practicing customer centricity. What is it practicing? Customer centricity. Ladies and gentlemen, why? Because we need to be different. Why? Because we need to give value. Why? Because the customer should feel that, wow, there's a value in this particular product. Yeah. There's a value in this particular company. And that's what we are looking at. You see, let me give an example to you. You see, I am talking to you as a part from Welingkar Hybrid PGDM distance learning program. Now we are doing a lot of things. I'm sure many people who have enrolled in this program and who probably are seeing, or people who are seeing this video or who have already done this program will vouch with me that we do a lot of value addition. And that's the reason probably Welingkar Hybrid program is one of the best today in this kind of programs or courses that are offered. Why? Because of value addition. Because we are going on giving so many different things to the customer. I am talking to you today, dear, is a part of value addition that we are trying to give to you as our valuable prospective customer. Dear friends, in the same way, I'm sure you would have understood by now in a very crisp thing I made you understand. And let me summarize what I have said abhi tak before I get into prime. What I said was, with product differentiation thinning, every organization needs to find out how and what they are going to do for their customer so that the customer comes to you again and again. And in order to do that, you need to be practicing customer relationship management. And if you are practicing customer relationship management, you as an organization are termed as customer centric organization, and we say you are practicing customer centricity. Are you clear? I hope you are. You have any questions, please type. I am going to answer them one by one, and I am going to tell you and give you, if you have any queries in your mind, I am going to answer this. Having said that, what is Amazon Prime? I'm sure many of you have seen. Dear, this is a program on loyalty. This is a program to give value addition. This is a program wherein customers will be delighted, not satisfied, delighted. This is a program wherein people like you and me, we are customer of Amazon. What we do is we go there and you can subscribe to Amazon Prime. Once you subscribe to them or this particular Amazon Prime, what you will get. First 30 days, 60 days, they have given you free. You don't have to pay anything. You subscribe. You get guaranteed free deliveries depending on the product, 1 day or 2 days. Imagine, dear, one of the basic things between an online purchase and when you go and do a retail purchase, you know is what? Is the time factor between when you decide what you need to buy and ultimately the time when you get the product in your hand. Now there's a time gap, there's a time lag, which is not there in a one-to-one or shop-to-shop when you go into the retail and buy. So online marketeers trying to see how can we reduce that particular gap. And with Amazon Prime, they are telling you that you are going to get guaranteed delivery, either free, depending again on the product, 1 day or 2 days. Which means that you are going to get what you want at a much faster pace. Even free deliveries. They are not giving you any minimum order quantity. If you get into this, you subscribe to Amazon Prime, you get into this, you buy any product. they will be writing there will be a tick mark on that product that is written as Prime. Dear friends, this is a value addition that Amazon is trying to give so that customers come to Amazon site, become Prime customers and get into it. Now this is not the end, this is just the starting. What are they going to give you? What are they going to give you? You know, abroad they have these services at $99 a year. Here they started with 999, but then they slash that also and is given 499 rupees. Now are they looking at that 499? The answer is no, dear friends. With 499 rupees you get in the entire year unlimited guaranteed deliveries, either free, 1 day or 2 day. Dear friends, other than that, you are going to get, you know what, if there is any lightning product, new product, you are going to get it, first 30 minutes will be open only for you, customers like you, who are customers who have subscribed to the Prime services. You are going to get the first view and the first opportunity to buy those products or service, whatever they are looking at. 3. You see, you might have also heard that they have started also what we call as Prime Video. And here, see, just look at it, you know, say integrated management function. What is integrated management function? With one stone, you are looking at 2 or 3 birds. Now here, you might have known about Netflix. Do you know? I'm sure many of you are also subscribing to this online video streaming services like Netflix, which is from Netherlands and it's here in India, and you know, I see many youngsters are there on Netflix. What do? They are charging 500 rupee, 650 rupee and 800 rupees monthly. My son is subscribing to I know it, he is charging 650 because when he was abroad, he came here, he has used my credit card here in India and it is billed to me every month, 650 rupees for Netflix. You can get into Netflix and probably see movies, see documentaries, see series, and they have serials which they have come specific to Netflix. Now, this particular subscription of Prime is going to give you access at 499 rupees yearly to the Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video, which means that these people, now they are going to, Netflix is going to have a tough time. Is it not? They're going to have a tough time. Why? Because let's say about 80 rupees on an average, you know, on an average 80 rupees or so, or 70 rupees or so, or 50 rupees or so, you're able to get all these things. So Amazon, who probably are not a very much known player in this particular space, which is going to be big tomorrow, what are they doing? They're giving you this subscription. What they're going to do afterwards, we don't know. But they're going to give you this subscription. So what are they doing, dear friends? They are looking at the customer. They are looking at how can I pull my customer to my site? How can I give the customer additional benefits that no other companies which are into the same space of e-commerce are probably giving? Imagine, dear, Amazon started on as an online bookstore. And I remember I read it, and that time, 1994, somebody, you know, probably got into a case with them and sued them in the court, saying that they are not a bookstore, they are a book broker. Because what is Amazon doing? They're just providing you a platform, getting the buyer and the seller meet. Is it right? That time. So then they settled it out of court, and probably, you know, they still continued what they did. But dear, understand this, from a bookstore, today they are A to Z, and that's the reason if you see in the year 2000 Amazon but you see what you call, they moved their logo and you know changed their logo a little bit, wherein they said from A to Z, and there is a arrow, half circle arrow like this, you know, which means in Amazon you will get everything from A to Z, and the arrow is like this, like a smiling face. So any logo designing, anything that is done is obviously done with a lot of perspective in mind, you know. So if you look at Amazon as such, they are trying to give you a lot of value. They are trying to give you lot of things so that you are delighted. They are trying to tell you and show you that, dear, come to us. We are not only going to give you free deliveries or 1 day or 2 day, time frame of deliveries of product or service, but we are also going to give you access to music. We are going to give you access to videos. We are going to give you access to movies. We are going to give you access to documentaries. We are going to give you access to serials, dear. So just understand here, what are they trying to do? Differentiation. What are they trying to do? Differentiation. What are they trying to do? Integration of management functions. What are they trying to do? Trying to promote a space, a business of streaming videos, getting into that space by integrating it with Amazon. Wow, absolutely fantastic is Mr. Jeff's idea on going ahead with this. Dear friends, if you have any questions, I'm going to take them. I see some people typing them. I will just see this. How is Amazon better than Netflix? Says Neha. While Neha, see, let us understand here. I'm sure when you are asking me, you are a subscriber to Netflix. That's what I feel. Because you know what is Netflix, and I'm sure you're a subscriber to Netflix. If you are there online and listening to me, could you please tell me that how much money per month are you paying to Netflix? That's number one. You can type it. I know they have three different plans in India. 500, 650, 800. What are you getting? You're getting movies, right? Your other English movies or is as good as that. Wherever HD is there, you will get probably is on the same plan. You also have movies here. Amazon also have the cake and eat it too. How eat it too? At a price which is much lower. Other than that, because you are a Prime subscriber, you order anything and everything that you want in Amazon, unlimited, for the entire year, either free delivery, and it's free delivery only most of the time for all the products which they say as Prime, and delivered between 1 to 2 days. Is Netflix giving you the same? Because Netflix is not in that space. So obviously it cannot give you the same. So you obviously have a lot of advantage between these two is what I feel. This is my personal opinion here. Second question. Okay, second question I say do you think Amazon can beat the market share? Madhu Parna is asking me that, sir, 1 minute, I think it went up. Do you think Amazon can beat the market share that Netflix has created in home entertainment over the last 2 decades? Dear friends, Madhu Parna, I don't know whether I am pronouncing it right. If not, please pardon me. I will call you Madhu if you permit me. Madhu, let me tell you that any business which is there for longer term has got a great viewership, because as you rightly said, Netflix is a company started with Netherlands, and Netflix is there for quite a long time, like you said, 20 years, 2 decades, has got a huge subscriber base. Yes, but that does not mean that any other company cannot supersede it. A great example which comes to my mind is Nokia phones. Dear friend, Madhu, you might be knowing, I don't know what's your age, but during when we were young, we knew only Nokia phones when it started. And I remember if the Nokia phone used to fall down, all parts away, battery away, we put it back, it starts. Imagine an iPhone now falling down. It's gone, right? And what's the price? 60,000 rupees. What I'm trying to drive home is that Nokia, when the same technology was brought to them first, because they were the leader in the market at that point in time, did not accept or understand the changing needs of the market. And therefore, Nokia is no longer existing in that basis what other phones are. So there is no guarantee or warranty in life. If I have been doing a good job for the last 20 years, that doesn't mean that I will continue doing and nobody can surpass me. Now time will show that. So your answer to, I would say, time will show that. But I feel since the pricing, now here I'm talking about the Indian market as of now, since the timing of the product, since the package that Amazon is making with Prime and therefore delivery of online services, with you for free, as well as within a particular time span of maximum 2 days for particular products, though it's going to help you. And probably, yes, if you ask me, sir, how do you feel? Do you feel it is possible? My answer is a yes, yes and yes. Let me take the next one. Okay. How is Amazon Prime? I have already answered that. How is this services built? Nupur, the services are built, if you look at Netflix, it is built always on through credit card system. Right? You will have to pay through credit card. But for Amazon, I have heard that they are also ready to take your subscription on cash on delivery. Just check that. So that's how the services are built. To summarize, therefore, I would like to tell you, dear, it was nice talking to you. We talked about Amazon, and we talked about Amazon Prime as an example or as a case study. But the theoretical aspect is that with product differentiation thinning in every sphere, every product, service, markets, we as organization needs to be customer centric, practice customer relationship management, do what the customer wants, orient our product or service as to the customer with the sole objective of not just satisfying the customer but delighting the customer. And therefore, whatever we do to get or give value addition to the customer is what is going to be the future. And Amazon Prime is one of them. Thank you very much for tuning in, dear. God bless you, and I love you all.
Thank you, friends, for tuning in. Well, if you wish to join the 2-year PGDM-Hybrid program, which is brought to you by Welingkar Institute, please do call on our admission helpline, which is 4051 4051. Thank you.